guys, welcome to the very first Article 1776 podcast.
Number
We're,
one.
we're your hosts, Matthew Chicklighter, aka MK Warhammer, aka uh,
XC Mammoth Jamma.
uh, uh, The Shit Show. Scottsdale, and my business partner, Scottsdale 87.
Also known as the Dumpster Fire.
Yeah, or Cum Dumpster.
Hey! Don't be giving away my secrets.
That's
No.
that's not necessarily a secret. So, welcome aboard, everyone. We're just here. We already tried to do a pilot recording, but
Our pilot crashed.
So this is the pilot versus the pilot with the pilot. Pilot.
The first AI pilot crashed.
Yeah. So.
This is round 2.
Yeah. So, how was
round 2 of
How
1.
was your day? What have you been up to, bro?
What did we do today? We didn't do anything today. Well, we did stuff. Like, we went out and did stuff, but I can't remember what the fuck we did.
Yeah.
I went to... So, Evelyn got me an early birthday present.
Uh-huh.
So we went to GameStop, and Timmy got a game.
What game?
We went to a place called the Christmas Tree Store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Very misleading on the name. There's no Christmas stuff in that store at all. I fucking shit you not, man. Outside, big letters, the Christmas Tree Store. Inside, no Christmas trees. I was thoroughly perturbed. Your lack of Christmas trees disturbs me.
I thought it'd be like Florida man that just came on down randomly, did Santa Claus.
Yeah, no, fucking nothing. Like, they had a Christmas section that was as big as my little barn door thing back here. That was as big as the Christmas section was.
Some part of it was Christmas.
Might as well have been just called, we got shit.
Yeah. Right?
We got shit, you need it, come buy it.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, here on this podcast, we like to talk about some nerdy shit or just some shit in general that is screwing us Americans the wrong way in politics. So, we're going to be joking around quite a bit.
I mean,
quite a bit about.
Should I show them the picture
of your asshole? I mean, fine. That's up on.
I mean, that's on Google.
Yeah. If you look up gaping hole on Google, then you'll find
Hillary Clinton.
Wait, I don't know if I want to see. Sorry.
That's not a gaping hole you want to see. Oh.
So.
Although that's probably on Google too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've searched throughout my phone here about how many dick pics I've run through, and I'm trying to. Yeah.
So you like my new trash can?
Huh? Trash?
My new trash can, it just says trash. It works for the owner of the trash can. Trash.
You can't differentiate your trash can from your dirty draw
asshole.
Hamper. I was gonna say that.
Trash. I sit here at the desk and just.
Jordan.
Working.
So, okay. So what game did you get?
So I got. So as far as my birthday present?
Yeah.
Okay, so she got me a Nintendo Switch. One of the little handheld Nintendo Switches. Mm-hmm. And because I'm such a fucking Pokemon nerd, she got me Let's Go Pikachu. Yep. So I've been playing Pokemon on Nintendo while I take shits lately.
That's a shitty situation.
It's kind of messy. But yeah, Pikachu basically just follows you around. He sits on your shoulder while you walk around and do shit.
I can see you
It's
just.
not
I
bad.
can see you with the fucking roll of toilet paper and the turd in the hand, and accidentally throwing it, saying, "Pikachu, I choose you." Go splat up against the door or something.
Right.
So the one, okay, I will admit one thing. I wasn't a real fan of Pokemon Go.
So I'm not so much either. But this Let's Go Pikachu has a lot of aspects that are like Pokemon Go. Like if you ever played the original Pokemon games on the Game Boys,
Yeah.
okay, so you know how you had to walk around, you couldn't see the Pokemon like
Mm-hmm.
walking around in like real life and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the Pokemon, like they walk around, you can see them, you can avoid them if you have to, if you want to, or you can just like walk up to them and you start battling. Now here's the iffy part. You don't battle Pokemon. You don't battle wild Pokemon to get them low health
Mm-hmm.
in order to catch them. You catch them like Pokemon Go. You throw the Pokeball at them as soon as you walk up to them. So they changed that aspect of it, um, which in a way is a little cool, but it's not. It's not reminiscent of the original game. So the first time I was sitting there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, so now how do I hit the Pokemon so I can catch him? I'm sitting, how do I hit the Pokemon? I want to catch this Pokemon. And it took me like 20 minutes of figuring out the buttons that I can just throw the Pokeball at them. And I was like, that's not the same.
Yeah.
So there's some good things about it, but there's still some new things that I have to figure out about it because it's weird. And then Timmy got Mario Kart 8.
For those of you that don't know, Timmy is his
My
son,
stepson.
stepson, and then Evelyn is his girl. So you just got
We
to,
call her Evie.
yeah, Evie. But yeah. So I happen to notice that you just got into because I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed. I love
Mhm.
that whole entire saga. How I know that you just hopped into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What do you think of it so far?
Okay, I built this computer
Mm-hmm.
specifically to be able to play Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Um, the graphics card I had in it was a DirectX 11 card. I needed a DirectX 12
Mm-hmm.
with like 4 gigs of VRAM. So that's what this entire computer was built around, a graphics card, and then I built the computer around it. So I've had Valhalla for a while. I had to take a 2 month hiatus because we moved and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I got a little farther into Valhalla than where I'm at now. I restarted when I started streaming it,
Yeah.
to kind of jump through it. It's fucking lit.
I told you.
I like the I like the combat mechanics of it
Mm-hmm.
a lot. A lot of it is reminiscent of 3.
Oh yeah.
You know, while you had the hatchet and shit with
Yeah.
Connor, like you've got the war axes, shit like that. I'm shit with a spear. I'll go ahead and say that. I'm shit with a spear. I still get my ass kicked even when I have one of those. But as far as like Valhalla goes, Valhalla is mint. Like it's fucking beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Um, my computer is not, I'm not running a 3090 graphics card. I've got a 1650 and it's still beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, like it's still an amazing game.
Yeah. I've just gotten. I've been playing for a bit for on Odyssey,
Yeah.
and
Odyssey's one of my favorites.
one of the things that I like about Odyssey is that no matter what level that you are, the enemy could be at least one or two or maybe a couple levels behind, but they're
Yeah.
always catching up. Which always
Yeah.
presents a challenge to um, whoever you're playing as Alexios or Cassandra.
I actually just got into well, okay, I've played Far Cry
Mm-hmm.
for several years. Like I played Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I played 5 before I started streaming. So I actually just got into Far Cry 6 the other day. Like I think I got that like 2 or 3 days ago, and I started streaming that the first day I got it. That game is brutal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen.
Not even just towards me.
Uh huh.
The way the storyline is, like, there's a scene in the very beginning where you're running from the authorities because they end up looking for they were looking for the president's son.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you run through the storyline, and there's a part where you jump over these buildings, or you're like ziplining over these buildings, and they have a group of women and children just lined up against a wall, and the military just cuts them down as you're like going over them.
Yeah.
And like it shows that, like they went no holds barred with this shit. Like they're killing innocent civilians, women, children, people just trying to like live and survive, just bow, bow, or just fucking shoot him in the face, just bow, bow. It's like Danny DeVito of that meme. So I just started blasting. um, that game, Far Cry 5 was pretty brutal. Okay, Joseph Seed was, or Jacob Seed, I think his name was. Jacob or
Mm-hmm.
Joseph? I think it was Joseph or Jake. I think it was Jacob. I think it's Jacob. That dude was a twisted, brutal fuck. Far Cry 6 is like if that twisted, brutal fuck accidentally got into your friend's pre workout.
Yeah.
Like, Far Cry 6 is
Balkan son of a bitch.
dude, it's intense. Like, I was like, the first time I played, I was like, this is fucked
Intense.
up. Yeah, I was like, this is
It's
fucked up. I like, should I even be playing this on Twitch? I was like, this is fucked. I'm gonna get some kind of recompense for this shit because like this is murder on like a genocidal scale,
yeah.
and I'm broadcasting it on Twitch.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Okay, I got a question for you. You played a Unity, right? Or a Syndicate?
No, no.
Okay.
I almost got Syndicate today for the Switch though.
Okay. Do you know who Evie Fry is? Fuck, never mind. Okay, I can't present this question. Alright, so the next one. Which one is more of a badass? Cassandra or Connor from Assassin's Creed 3?
I'm gonna have to go with Connor,
Okay.
and I can give two specific reasons. As far as Odyssey, you could be a Cassandra or Alexios, so it their skill set is basically the same, so it wouldn't really matter who you chose because it's all kind of linear.
Mm-hmm.
With Connor, though, Connor basically looked at George Washington, the storyline, and said, "Fuck you! I'm gonna go kill this guy. I'm tired of waiting on you."
Mm-hmm.
He looked at George Washington, and again, I know this is fictional and it's a storyline. He looked at George Washington and was like, fuck you. You're taking too long. I'm gonna go kill this dude."
Yeah, yeah, I love the
Like,
fact.
that's what we're supposed to be doing is killing this guy. And you want me to jump across roofs and shit? I'm just gonna go kill him.
I love how they intertwine actual history with their own fiction. It's like fiction
Yeah.
history.
That was like, uh, that was tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. I was a history buff in high school and college. Like, my minor was in world history.
Yeah.
So when you start putting world history, even American history intertwines with world history because you still have the French, the Germans, the British, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, everybody's fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was tasty to me.
One
I
big
was
old
like, that's
orgy.
yeah. I was like, it's a world history orgy. It's
Yeah,
it's fun.
and everyone's coming onto one page.
Everyone's coming on board. What's funny though is so you know how we have the Suck It England shirt?
Yeah.
We drove over the Delaware River. at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like the Delaware Water Gap is like not too far. It's like 30 minutes from here.
Mm-hmm.
George Washington's headquarters are a couple miles down the road from where I live. Like Morristown, New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
right up the road where I live. Like you can go to George Washington's headquarters. How fucking cool is that?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, everyone in chat, let us know that who was your number one, who was your favorite Assassin's Creed character, and number two, who do you think is the most badass? Let us know in the comments below. But yeah, so
As far as badass though, I gotta go Connor. Because
Connor's your
Connor had
favorite.
that rope thing that you could shoot at them and
Yeah,
then drag them to you and then smack them in the head with your hatchet.
yeah.
It's like Mortal Kombat meets fucking Valhalla. It was
Basically,
like,
back in between his hands. Anyways,
oh,
yeah,
speaking of hats, because I know you have your hat on.
yeah.
Um, I haven't told you this,
Oh, so it's a first for me, too.
so it's a first for you. But I'm working on something.
Okay.
It's through a different company than we use for our shirts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that I think that we can put up on our website,
Yeah.
but I need your hat size.
I mean, I got a pretty big fucking head.
You got a fat nugget, dude. I need your hat size.
uh,
Um,
I don't know.
or I can make them adjustable.
Yeah, this is what adjustable. Yeah, because I got a
So
pretty
I have
big fucking head.
so I was looking up how to make hats the other day, or how to
Yeah.
get hats made for the company.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran across a website that sells Richardson hats.
Really?
Yeah. Now, again, I don't think this is something that we can put on the site
Mm-hmm.
just yet. Once we start getting a little more, balls rolling,
Yeah.
it's probably something that we could work out. But as a gift to you, it's kind of a shitty gift. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but as a gift to you, I'm having an Article 1776 hat made for me and you.
so kind of like diagonally, or like everything looks diagonal, or
I'm still working on it.
okay.
I'm
So
still working on
it's
it.
still
It's a
like
work in progress. I've done a couple iterations, and I've just got to kind of figure out which one I like.
mhm.
But
So
I got a hat coming
it's
for you.
kind of like a fresh new idea.
Yeah, it's more of like because I wear a hat damn near every day.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, I've been wearing either my Matthews archery one, or my Bowtech one.
Yeah.
I've got like 17 hats, but I wear a hat every day. I even if I keep my hair short, like I just got my hair cut not too long ago. Like you can still see like the fresh cut still in there. I
Okay.
still wear a hat, right? But I wear a hat everywhere I go. And if I wear one of our t-shirts, people ask about the t-shirts. Oh, hey, nice t-shirt. If I'm wearing a hat and I forget to wear that t-shirt though,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still wearing a hat. Somebody can go, "Hey, what's Article 1776?" And I can tell them, "Hey, look, we're a veteran, partly veteran-owned organization. We donate to veteran organizations, law enforcement, first responders, EMT, firefighters, you name it. We try to cover the basis." And they'll be like, "Oh, cool,
Well,
cool, that's cool."
here's the thing.
Um,
Here's the thing, though, is that this is where I'm kind of iffy on that because if certain things such as like marketing, it's it would have to be something that pops the eye, gathers the person's attention first rather
yeah,
than
that's why it's not like I'm not trying to go with like a basic, simple design where it just says our logo or something.
yeah,
Um, I'm trying to. I'm in the design program that they give you, like Printful.
yeah,
I've tried several different iterations. It's just kind of figuring out what I think looks the best overall.
yeah,
Like I have one with the Gadsden snake and the 3% stuff. And then it's got, our logo on the side here.
yeah,
So there's that. Um, just kind of futzing around with other things, other designs and stuff.
yeah. It's a lot of it. Yeah, it's a lot, and I've had uh, psychology class today, and because for those of I do math and psychology every single Monday, and so what it is, I hear an echo.
He fell. Oh, you hear an echo?
Yeah, on your end.
It's because of my. For some reason, it's still connected to my phone.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if I do this, if it's gonna stop us.
No, it's not.
I don't. I don't want to like.
Oh no, it's not going to stop at all. So
Okay, that's cool.
so I take math and psychology for every single Monday now. So
Like poops.
what I've gathered is that this a lot of people, especially right now, it can garner a certain reaction as to and this is what I've learned in business is that any reaction is a good reaction because if a person is silent about something, then they're not talking about it. So and then they'll ask then corporates like a conversation, someone trying to talk to you. So with the hat
Yeah, I
idea,
mean, if
I
you
love
have
it.
a negative conversation, you're still
Yeah,
putting the information in someone's head.
yeah. And here's the thing: is that with us as especially, and I think about it in psychology too, with the type of creative ideas, the type of creative stuff that we have going on, it's hard for our brains to just automatically turn off like that. Have you ever felt like
No,
the
I
same way?
yeah, no, I was a couple of my shirts,
Yeah,
um my I think it was my the unforgivable shirt that we did for the guys in Kabul
yeah,
and my Liberty or Death shirt have come up missing. Like I just did my laundry and like I can't find either of these shirts. So I was on yesterday
yeah,
and I was ordering shirts.
yeah,
Um I want to get the new one that we have that contains alcohol,
yeah,
but I was like that's kind of a pretty basic shirt.
yeah,
So I was gonna put something on the back,
yeah,
like I want to try to find a whited image or some kind of image of like the Marines at Tun Tavern
classic. Yeah,
in like 1776 and get it like stretched out and put it on the back.
yeah,
Because if you think about it, it says contains alcohol since 1776. And the entire American Revolution was just a drunken idea between a bunch of friends at a bar.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's where the Marine
I
Corps
mean,
was born in the bar.
Tun Tavern,
Oh,
1776.
yeah,
So I thought, like, even though that we have that out, I kind of might want to change it, you know,
yeah,
add to it to make it more um, appealing,
mm-hmm.
I guess you would say. So, like, yeah, if somebody sees it from behind and that dude happens to be a Marine, he's going to be like, Tun Tavern, hey, where did you get that shirt?
Article1776.com.
You're goddamn right. So, I'm even with the shirts that we've had out for a while, I look at them and I'm like, what if we had done this? What if we had done this? But what if I did this?
Yeah,
Oh, we've already sold too many of these. I can't do that. It's
yeah.
kind of like it's already cemented in there.
Well,
Okay,
unless you were
I can't
to,
fuck with it.
unless
What
you,
about this shirt?
unless you were to create it in the way of like version two, then
Yeah,
how you can market that.
yeah. It's like because I've seen actually, you know what? I've seen Grunt Style do that. Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about the boys, but I don't shop at Grunt Style anymore.
Yeah,
Okay, like I don't. I've got a $20 gift card on gruntstyle.com just waiting to be used because I took part in their beer guarantee. One of my shirts had a fucking hole in it from washing it so much.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "All right, send it back." And then I had another one get fucked up because when I worked at the electroplating place,
Mm-hmm.
I wore a grunt style shirt to work one day. The chemicals fucked it up. It had holes in it. They were like, "That's badass. Send it back."
Yeah.
So I don't I don't shop with them anymore. But when I did, I've seen that they've done different versions of shirts. Like you will know these ones. They did one for the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, and like I think firefighters and the Reserve Coast Guard.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, they did a revised version. It was still the same thing. It was just kind of like prettied up a little bit, but they did a version like one and a version two. So I got no problem doing that.
Yeah.
Um, it's just if we're gonna do that, we need to make it not subtle.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is that creating an originality. Because a lot of the times people will see the same stuff over and over again, where they kind of get bored with the idea of something that is
Yeah,
unoriginal and not creative. So, what we try to do at Article 1776 is try to differentiate ourselves. We try to do this. Well, I want to say kind of do the same thing, but we do it in our own unique way. But we try to have the designs still mean something, but we're separate from everyone else.
yeah. I mean, um, I think the biggest thing that we have to compete with is well, first grunt style,
Yeah,
second Black Rifle Coffee.
yeah,
And I hate the idea of having to compete with Black Rifle Coffee based on their t-shirts because I love their fucking coffee. I love their fucking product. I love their fucking mission statement. Those guys are fucking hilarious.
yeah,
And from what I've seen, they're all just really great, really great dudes deep down, even if they are, trained badasses.
yeah.
I'm drinking Black Rifle Coffee right now.
And here's the thing.
Um,
Here's the thing, though. Did you know that there's a more than just Matt Best, Evan Hafer, Jared Taylor.
oh yeah.
There's actually a guy on the board that was CEO, owner of Wendy's, and he was officer himself in the military. So
Damn, I didn't know that.
yeah, so they bring upon several different people that have experience in the field
Yeah.
of going brick and mortar and
Yeah. What I'm saying though is like we have to compete with their artists, with their graphic artists. And they have really good artists and they have guys who come up with really good ideas.
well,
So like
not with just with graphic artists too, but in the side of businesses things. So like
yeah.
when they have
But like
the side of expertise, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The side of
no, you're fine.
expertise as to side of business, that's where they are
Yeah.
really
No,
smart.
they've definitely got a loaded rifle. They've got a loaded rifle with that end. But as far as like creatively,
Yeah,
when you got to think, if I want to do a shirt that's got the Gadsden snake, the 3%er, and the American flag, I got to figure out, or we got to figure out how to arrange it in a way that it doesn't look like grunt styles, or it doesn't look like something that Black Rifle or Article 15 already did. So like, it's it's an issue, but the creativity never turns off. You got to think, oh, I want to do it this way. Oh, but Simpsons already did that.
yeah. Here's the thing: is that you gotta embrace the challenge. That's when it really comes into
No,
play.
yeah, definitely. And it is because I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. We are playing in a stacked game because Grunt Style has been at this a lot longer.
Yeah,
They've already got their foothold, and now we have to kind of like claw up behind them and show everybody that we're different, and we are.
yeah.
Grunt Style, they get their shirts from not in America. Sorry.
Hey, fine.
Sorry. But I have to say it. Like, their shirts aren't made in America, and it sucks.
Here's the thing where I look at it too is that both companies have their political whatever
Yeah.
segmentation. because I'm not sure if you heard what happened with Grunt Style and all of them and the previous owner. No, no shots taken at anyone, but they had kind of like a falling out to where I think the where everything went kind of stagnant there for a little bit, and then came Black Rifle, and then just kind of create a competition
Yeah.
with uh,
No, yeah.
with them two because with that, I think a couple of Grunstall has a few brick and mortar stores out now, but until prior to that, they were just straight up online. And then when it came Black Rifle, and then that just stepped the game right on up because
Oh, yeah.
now not only was Black Rifle primarily just online at a certain point, but now it's both brick and mortar and online. So and then
I drove past one on the way up here. And if
Knoxville.
I can make it an actual brick and mortar Black Rifle coffee store in Georgia, um, if I can make it work,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to get to that store just because I want to go.
yeah, and see, this is what I love. Uh, Not only just the challenge aspect of it all, but to have someone of the similar mind frame of, okay, so how can we use that to get to a certain point for our own perspective? And it's good to, and this is why I bring about to people who kind of feel like down in the slumps or don't really think that they can hold do something with their lives.
Yeah.
I always kind of spin it as this: you take a certain person, you take a certain image, say like a Matt Best or Evan Hayfor or whatever have you, whatever type of profession that you choose to kind of put a role model as. You got to take them in that place and then say like, okay, they're there. How do I get to where they're at? And then once you do that and you realize, okay, this is what they're doing differently. This is what I got to do differently to get from aspect A to aspect B.
Yeah.
It's not overnight process thing by any fucking means of imagination. It takes dedication, hard work towards a lot of, for say like our mission. Our mission is to produce more pro-American stuff for like our shirts, hats, open up more opportunities for Americans, no matter what race, creed, color that you are. And I'm going and I'm along for the same aspect, and for also donating to veteran patriot-owned organizations to kind of help with help the ones that have helped us so much.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be able to do half the shit we do if it weren't for Marines like you, if it weren't for, our military, our police officers, our firefighters, first responders as a whole. If they didn't do what they do, we wouldn't be able to do what we're able to do. Um, yeah, I'm sitting in my nice air conditioned house drinking my coffee, you know, but I understand what it took to get here.
Mm-hmm.
I understand I know people who have made those sacrifices. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you, my dad, my uncles, my grandfathers, my stepbrother Jason. There's it's a tremendous list. Um, but it does feel good to be able to, give back to that community that keeps my ass safe, pretty much.
Yeah, like one of the guys that I tremendously look up to for, and he gets a lot of praises, understandably so. Kyle Carpenter,
Yep.
Corporal Kyle, you know his story, right?
Yeah.
For those of you guys that don't know, Kyle Carpenter, Corporal Kyle Carpenter, by the time it happened to him, I think he was Lance Corporal. He had a he was pulling patrol, and then when he was doing a little stakeout position, ISIS terrorist threw a grenade up to the rooftop where him and his fellow Marine was at. And so instead of, uh, he didn't want his buddy to be hurt or killed in action or anything. So what he did was he jumped on top of the grenade and then had. I swear to God, it wasn't the plate carrier that stopped him. It was the size of his fucking balls because dude took
Yeah,
one hard and then
he's been given a bad hand for the rest of his life. I don't know if he's still around.
he's still doing his thing. And what I admire so much about him is that no matter what the inflammation or problem that he went through, he's still looking at it as a positive, going through life positively, like every single challenge, every single thing. And that's
Yeah.
the type of mentality that I love to be around. Is that okay? If you have a certain challenge, you are not defined by that problem or situation. You are defined by what you set yourself out to be,
Yeah.
and that.
No, I totally agree. And like that kind of comes down to the whole thing. Like we don't I don't give a shit about where you come from. I don't care if you can't speak English properly. I mean, if you're just real about what you are and who you are,
Uh huh.
there's nothing to worry about. It has nothing to do with religion. Nothing has like none of that crap. I can't stand how everything is like politicized based on your sexual orientation, your race, or your religion. Why should I care about any of those things? You just be a person, do the things you're supposed to do at in the sense of decency and shit, and then why worry about anything else?
Yeah.
Like if you're a piece of shit who wants to rob and kill somebody, that you know what? You were a piece of shit. That's fine. I don't have to be around that.
Yeah.
But if you're just a regular person who is trying to work, live, pay his fucking taxes, and go to sleep at the end of the night, fucking be about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm 5,000% agree with that. And no matter who you are, you could have so many political different views. I'd be like, okay, that's you. I mean, like, you could say like, I could. And here's what is missed out in today's world. A lot of people could say, oh, you're Democrat, Republican, Independent. A lot of people like to jump down people's throats and start doing what the name calling. And I've learned this through debate, and I learned this through business. The minute that someone name calls you during a discussion or a debate,
yeah.
they have lost all credibility and they lost that debate because they went towards something like name calling. Like I've been, I, a lot of people like to use emotion before logic,
Yeah.
and
Make it known, people. We can love our country and hate our government. It's okay.
yeah, you could think that only having the government, I mean, having the government only having the pew pews and thinking that we're safe is that's your thought, that's your thought, whatever.
I lost my pew pews in a boating accident.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, and it's statistically proven. Even quite a few police chiefs said this. It takes about like 15 minutes for an officer to get from one end of the spectrum to your house. Anything
Yeah.
could happen at that frame of time. A lot of people would
Oh, yeah.
disagree. A lot of people would think that you shouldn't have a pew pew to protect your to
My pew pew.
yeah. So and that's the thing is that
You don't get it.
yeah, it's.
Oh, hang on a second. I just got a weather alert.
Are you gonna get wet?
Soaked.
As if you aren't already.
I just started got that wet.
You just started to get wet?
Yeah. Woo. No, hang on a second.
I knew you were like a slip and slide.
um. Oh Lord, we have a severe thunderstorm heading our way, my way.
Yeah, it was raining here not too long ago. So, but
It's been
yeah,
raining here all day. It got bad. Like we were at the Christmas tree store and we were like, "Well, fuck, we're hungry. Let's go get lunch." But the mall is right across the street,
mm-hmm.
so we went to the mall. As we're sitting in the mall, so we parked up front by the doors. It was raining so hard I could not see the truck. I was probably sitting 500 feet from the truck and couldn't see the truck because it
Also,
was raining so hard.
how cold is it over where you're at?
Not it like I think it got that it's right now it is 79 degrees and it's 6 o'clock, so it's been getting cooler. So it was probably up somewhere in the 80s today.
Oh, so that's not bad. It was like right around like the mid 80s today down here too.
Yeah, before it started raining and then like after it rained it dropped down in the 70s. It's 79 right now, so
Because I thought with the rain and cold it would make things a little bit foggier for you.
no, this morning it was foggy as shit. I'm not I get a sweet tooth every now and then. I'm not a big sweets kind of guy. But I wanted donuts this morning. I was like, I want donuts this morning. And hang on a second.
For you guys, his microphone kind of messed. Okay.
No, Timmy was yelling at me. I'm like, I'm recording. Come on. Um,
Damn, shut the
so
fuck up. No.
shut my damn door. Um, I
We're
wanted donuts
ambassadors.
this morning. I wanted donuts, so I went to Dunkin' Donuts, but I could not see shit. It was so foggy this morning.
Yeah, I get those cravings too, but I realized really quick that I've been without um, fast food for about like a few years now, and like I used to like oh McDonald's is so good. Now it's just like I've taken myself away from so much from it. I haven't eaten
Yeah,
McDonald's in like years or any fast food industry.
I I suck. So,
ah, ah,
so I
come on
still eat.
over.
So I still eat fast food.
Uh-huh.
But I don't eat like I used to. When I eat fast food, like if I go to McDonald's, I'll get a cheeseburger. I'll get a cheeseburger and a Coke. I don't fuck with the fries anymore. You know, because the fries they make me sick. I eat too much, and like the potato just kind of like sits there,
Mm-hmm.
and then later it comes back up, still like potato.
The image.
Yeah, it's like I'm regurgitating like half-eaten potatoes. It's
Well,
gross.
I was gonna make mashed potatoes tonight.
Now you're not.
No.
A mashed potatoes for you.
No.
Um, so, but I stopped eating the French fries, and I'll get like a cheeseburger and a Coke. You know, and that's about like. But I used to get like the give me the double quarter pounder with cheese and throw bacon on it. Actually, let's make that extra bacon. Give me a large fry and a large sweet tea.
There you
No,
go.
I'll
America.
stick with a Coke. The sweet teas, I made the sweet tea. I know what goes in that sweet tea. I don't drink McDonald's sweet tea anymore. It's like 5 pounds of sugar per 5 gallon bucket. So per gallon, you're drinking a pound of sugar and like a couple ounces of tea. I don't like McDonald's tea anymore.
Me neither. Like I said, I don't do fast foods or any of that sort. So, oh, by the way, it's time. Scottsdale.
Yes.
Did you hear about the lovely, awesome company that supports freedom and veterans?
Which Which one? Because there's many of them. The first one that pops to mind is article1776.com.
Yeah.
The second one that pops into mind is QRF22. The third one pops into mind is Tunnels to Towers. The third one that pops into mind is, wow, there's so many.
What do all those have in common?
They all donate to veteran organizations.
Yes. So, right now, guys, if you were to shop at article1776.com, a portion of the proceeds get donated to Tunnel to Towers, helping wounded veterans and first responders as well. So go over to article1776.com, get you
We got a new shirt up, don't we?
yeah, Ottertech, get you an Ottertech op shirt. That's one of the hot ones. So is also Sucker England shirt.
Trigonometry shirt was nice.
Yeah, so that's some of our hot shirts. So, or if you want to get the wife something, get her the good. What was it? The what that?
Well-behaved women seldom make history.
Boom! Get that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Get it for your girl.
I've had several. I've had a couple of people that have gotten the shirt and gotten the shirt for their wives, their children, just to present everyone so for about equality right now that they love the shirt and they want to give it to their daughters.
Oh, it's a unisex shirt, all right?
Yes.
So, but from what my wife says, that if you cut the neck off, like the band, the elastic band, cut the elastic band on the sleeves and on the bottom, it makes it a more feminine looking shirt. So there's a little tip for you.
Yeah, you guys can do that or not. We can't tell you what to do because fucking America. You could do exactly whatever the fuck you want to do. But yeah. Guys, head on over there. Shop, pick you up
get you some shit.
Yeah, get you some clothes of freedom today. But yeah, that's who we're doing. And also, guys, not too many people realize this is that we're up for suggestions as to what veteran organizations that you guys want to see be helped out. Right now, we've been circling around the block with QRF22 helping them out as much as we can. Quite a few other organizations, but it's getting to the point to where now we're going back to those organizations, and it's not a bad thing. It's just we want to expand and help out as much as we possibly can for other organizations too. So of course we're going to be heading back to QRF22 probably sometime within the next few months, or unless something one of y'all comes up with a suggestion for veteran-owned organizations or patriot-owned organizations as well.
Oh.
So, but yeah, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us on the shit show. Just kidding. But
that's the podcast name right there, the shit show.
Yeah, the shit show. But Mike, Scottsdale, where do they follow you?
Scottsdale87. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitch. Don't talk to me on Facebook.
But no.
Get banned.
Is it all Scottsdale 87?
Scottsdale 87.
Okay,
yep.
So you guys heard that first. All of his socials is Scottsdale 87. Go give him a follow.
Instagram, Twitter, Twitch.
Okay.
That's the other one, Twitter.
Yeah, and so we have the Article 1776 clothing Instagram, and we also have Article 1776 CLO1 at Twitter. And we also got, for me, Instagram is kicklightermatthew1988 at gmail.com. That's what I gave my fucking email.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Now you're going to get DMs and dick pics.
Yeah, tons.
More
for
DMs
my
and dick pics.
Instagram, it's kicklightermatthew1988. And you can follow me on Twitch at mkwarhammer0311. So, guys, want to say thank you so much for joining us on our first podcast. Leave a like.
Do the damn thing.
leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how
5 stars. Give me all the fucking stars, or I will hit you with toast.
You heard it here first, folks. He will make it toasty and buttery for that ass.
Fucking toast slap.
So leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to, but let us know what you would like to see and what we can do. Let it, like I said, veteran-owned organizations that you guys have, and don't be afraid to shop at article1776.com. Shop for your clothes of freedom. Guys, it's been a great one.